First Monday of the new month, and we have Team of the Month now. Let's get started at catcher. My catcher on Team of the Month is Francisco Alvarez. Just an unbelievable month for him. 275, 8 homers, leading all catchers there, 16 RBIs, a 974 OPS. Look, say what you want about the Mets this season. Make fun of the Mets if you want for the season they've had. They have their catcher of the future for a long, long time.
Yes,
he was
do.
also named National League Rookie of the Month. But man, what a good month of July he had. So Francisco Alvarez behind the plate.
All right, let's move to first base. Freddie Freeman having a crazy month.
Talk about a great month. 359, 7 homers, 20 RBIs, an OPS of 1.123. Look, I said this the other day. I do believe Ronald Acuna is the clear MVP frontrunner currently. But what I said was that I think Freddie Freeman is at least making it a conversation. Mm-hmm. And I don't mean I would vote for Freddie if I had a vote. I don't even mean it's particularly close. But he's getting to the point where we can at least have a conversation about it. And he's just been unbelievable. And July was the best of the best at first base.
It was. All right, moving to second base. Eddie Julian.
Yep, Edward Julian. I love this guy. I think I started loving him during the World Baseball Classic when we saw him out there for Team Canada. And in the month of July, he hit 369 with 6 homers, 9 RBIs, and an OPS of almost 1,200. The guy's a stud. He's a rookie. He's a stud. If you don't know the name, you should know the name, because a lot of the reason that the Twins are where they are is because of him. Carlos Correa hasn't been having a great year this year.
We haven't even talked about him.
Yeah. Not a good year. Not a good season so far. I think when it comes crunch time, playoff time, he shows up. But he hasn't been good this year. He's been a huge part of their offense. He's my second baseman.
All right, moving over to third base. Another insane month. Manny Machado.
Yeah, Manny Machado led everybody in 11 homers. 11 homers in the month, 29 RBIs, a 309 batting average, and a 1.092 OPS. A big part of the reason that the Padres have started turning it around a little bit. I know they lose the weekend series to the Dodgers, but before the Sunday loss, they had won 7 of their last 10. That offense is rolling. They have a really good run differential, one of the best run differentials in baseball. But currently on the outside looking in at the playoffs, if I was a betting man, I would bet on them ending up in the playoffs. And Manny Machado was carrying that offense in July.
Moving over to shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
What a month for Bobby Witt Jr. 327, 6 homers, 21 RBIs, a 979 OPS, a walk-off grand slam mixed in there. Ooh. How cool is that? Walk-off grand slam. And he's also continued it. Obviously, we're about a week into August now. He's continued it into August. He's been fantastic this month as well. So not a very positive year for the Royals. One of the worst teams in baseball, though. Yeah, they found themselves a win streak.
Yeah, they did. But also, like, walk-off grand slam, that's got to be, like, one of the better feelings as a hitter.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, you would hope it's to mean something. So,
yes.
But in
162, that's got to be one of the greater feelings
absolutely.
At the plate.
Grand slams are awesome. Walk-offs are awesome. A walk-off grand slam is the tippy top there.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Let's move to the outfield. Now, remember, these are just 3 outfielders, not necessarily by position. Starting with Cody Bellinger.
Belly's back.
Belly is back.
I mean, 400 in July, 8 homers, 24 RBIs, an OPS over 1,100. MVP Belly is, you look at the numbers, the power numbers on the season aren't quite there from like MVP years, but I mean, in July, they certainly were. 8 homers in the month there. The Cubbies are rolling.
Yeah, they are.
Belly's a big part of that. He's my first of 3 outfielders.
And he was a big change of scenery, can change your game.
That's what we were hoping for.
Yep.
It was interesting with him because he got paid that 1-year deal. It was kind of like a, what are you going to be deal. 1-year deal. They didn't pay him like he had been playing over the last couple of years. They didn't pay him like his MVP. They paid him somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
And it was literally, what are we going to get from Cody Bellinger? And that gamble has paid off big time for the Cubs.
Yes, it has. All right, on to your second outfielder of the month, Chas McCormick.
Look at Chas McCormick, man. 351, 6 homers, 23 RBIs, a 1.128 OPS. Chazzy Fizz, what a month. The dude's a stud. Love to see it. Great month out of Chaz.
And your third outfielder, his teammate, Cal Tucker.
Yeah, both those guys are rolling. The Astros outfield right now is rolling. Chaz, Kyle Tucker, Jordan out there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Kyle Tucker, 359, 7 homers, 23 RBIs, a 1.119 OPS. Man. And he just moved into the BVP last week. First time Kyle Tucker moved in there. He was number 5 in the BVP. So, yeah, I mean, the guy's hitting over 300 on the year now. Again, I said this, I think, last week as well, if not the week before. Most underrated player in baseball. The guy's hitting 300, having a great year, having a great month of July, and I just feel like it goes a little under the radar a little bit. And that's why he was my number 1 most underrated player.
I love it. All right, let's move to designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, this is Shohei.
Back-to-back player of the month.
The month of July was remarkable. He had 282. He had 9 homers on the month. Just got to 40 homers on the year, 14 RBIs, a 1.152 OPS, and he's doing it all while cramping pretty much every day.
Every game.
It's incredible.
Every game.
Yep. Back-to-back Player of the Month awards, June and July. He's the only one to do that since Josh Hamilton and Chase Headley in 2012, and he's now done it twice. He did it in 2021 as well. So, yeah, what a month. He's my DH.
Your starting pitcher, Blake Snell.
Yeah, I mean, he had a 0.56 ERA in the entire month. He went 4-1, 42 strikeouts in 32 innings, a 196 batting average against. So look at those strikeout numbers. 42 strikeouts in 32 innings. I mean, that's about as dominant as you're going to find of a month. I mean, his July was incredible. Not a single home run allowed in the month. Blake Snell, my starting pitcher, team of the month for July.
And rounding things up with your closer, Felix Bautista.
Perfection.
Yep.
It was perfection. 8 saves, 25 strikeouts in 14 innings. 25 strikeouts in 14 innings. 0 earned runs, 4 walks total, and 3 hits.
That's
Only
crazy.
3 hits
That's crazy.
on the entire month. He was unbelievable and was thus named AL Reliever of the Month. But the much bigger honor is being named to my team of the month for July. So congrats to him.
All right. Now that means it is time for our player of the month. Who you got, Ben?
Yeah, my player of the month is Shohei Ohtani. He was back-to-back player of the month for the American League.
Yep.
Again, only the second player he's the first player to do that since 2012, and he's done it twice. Offensively, obviously, all those numbers I just mentioned as a DH off the charts, 282, 9 homers, 14 RBIs. But the pitching side of things, his first ever complete game shutout, 1 hitter, by the way. I feel like everybody was saying it's his first ever complete game. It was a complete game, 1 hitter.
Yeah. It was almost perfect.
It was almost close to a no-hitter. Close to a perfect game. He was almost perfect. It was the perfect game, pretty much. It was one of the best performances ever. And then he had the back-to-back, the doubleheader, where after that complete game 1 hitter, he hit the 2 homers in a game. He had a great month in one day.
Yeah.
In a doubleheader, he had a great month. Pitched great offensively. He's my player of the month.
Yeah, Shohei Ohtani is also my player of the month. Every number and stat and moment that you just mentioned, it's hard not to pick Shohei Ohtani in this moment. First player to 40 home runs. He's doing things we have never seen before. And he's a unicorn. There's a reason he just won back-to-back player of the month.
Yeah, and there's a reason he's the most wide favorite to win the MVP award in the history of sports.
Yeah.